Have you heard the claim that the government is pushing a plant-based narrative on us?
Of course the government pushes plant-based meat. And to make sure the masses accept these cheaper options, the government will do whatever they can to make sure this plant slop is as sexy and fun as possible.
That seems to be far from reality. Here's a new analysis that looks at government funding, including for lobbying that goes into traditional animal farming or novel alternatives such as plant-based and cultured meats. They specifically looked at the US and Europe and found that traditional animal farming in Europe received an average of 33 billion US dollars per year between 2014 and 2020, compared to only $29 million to the novel alternatives. In the US, animal agriculture received over $10 billion annually, whereas alternatives only received about $13 million. That's about a 1,200-fold difference in Europe between funding going to animal ag or to alternatives, with about an 800-fold difference in the US. The vast majority of that is going to production, but animal ag also received about 26 times the funding for research and innovation in Europe, and about 40 times the funding in the US compared to alternatives. And that's despite the large climate impact a shift towards more plant-based agriculture could have, so shouldn't more research funding be going there? And on top of that, animal ag received about 3.5 times the lobbying money in Europe and about 150 times the lobbying money in the US compared to alternatives. So tell me again how the government and the powers that be are trying to force us to adopt a plant-based diet? It's just complete and utter nonsense.